Welcome to Subramani. Uh, how confident are you about the financial system in the country? That's a very important question to ask. Fortunately or unfortunately, in India, we don't have enough money to do such polls. Nobody wants to do such polls. They are happy to do a poll upon the current political situation, etc. But on confidence in the market, very few people have done a survey at all, if at all, right? So, but the US Gallup continuously keeps doing such polls, and recently the poll they did, not even recently, a few months ago, the poll that they did, they have got their rock bottom on the people's confidence on the Fed. Right, something like 20-25% is what people will trust the Fed. Why did this happen? We saw a lot of bank failures in the US, right? So confidence, what does confidence do to financial markets? Well, without confidence you won't put money even in State Bank of India. You will not accept rupees. The fact that you're accepting a rupee means you trust that the government will honor that rupee at some stage. You put money in State Bank of India means you believe that State Bank of India will manage it well and return it to you on the due date with the stipulated interest. When you take an insurance from any company, you believe that in case of a death claim honestly made, the nominee, could be your spouse, could be your children, will be paid the due amount, right? That is the confidence. When you get a statement from a mutual fund saying so many units at this NAV, you are assuming that tomorrow if you were to redeem it, you would get that money credited to your bank in a day or two. Sorry. No, or maybe 3 days, but you will get that money. That confidence has to be there, because of which we all are acting, right? The confidence that the client will pay is what allows me to go and do a lecture and end of the day send them a bill, and after a few days get the full payment, right? So that confidence you have to have in the total system which is at work. That is why people invest, that is why people save. The US has lost confidence, and it's at somewhere near its 2008 levels. Even in 2022, after the 2021 market boom, 2022 saw inflation. Inflation is the big culprit in the US, saying, oh my god, my interest rates are too low and inflation is so high, so what should I do? Yes, inflation could be temporary, it could the markets could recover, US is on a growth path, all that is true, but what happens to confidence level? Why does confidence level go so low, and what can be done about it, and what can you do about it? So let me give you some of the figures. A total of 48% of respondents were either very or moderately concerned about their money, and the poll was conducted before the shaky banking stool First Republic succumbed, like Silicon Valley and Signature Bank before it. The last time people were spooked about financial institutions was after the 2008 financial crisis. This is what inflation does to your mood. It gets you so scared that you're worried about it. In fact, they also did for retired people, and that is also coming. Separate question in the Gallup poll garnered attention about confidence in the Fed chair Jerome Powell. After peaking at 50% confidence in 2020, Americans have not liked the Fed at all. Powell may be getting dinged on by those frustrated by Fed's late effort to starting the tackle inflation, and also those who are unhappy with 5% higher than they were 15 months ago, right? Powell's confidence dropped to 36%, which is worse than the low levels of his predecessor Janet Yellen and even Ben Bernanke's 39% in 2012, right? So confidence is so low for the Americans in the American economy, and especially in the banking. And the retirement confidence survey of the Employee Benefit Research, right? There is something called EBRI, Employee Benefit Research Institute, that there was already retired confidence in having enough money to live comfortably among it dropped significantly in the year 2022, right? So last time there was a decline in this confidence of this magnitude was again 2008. 2008. So whether it is financial confidence, whether it is retirement confidence, the ability to live up to their retirement with the money that they have, all that is down. And obviously the main culprit is inflation, because high prices immediately hits you and say, oh my god, if this is the rate of inflation, how bad will it be after 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, right? The inflation may have been temporary, maybe inflation is coming down. I'm not getting into that, but it can really unnerve you. A massive 84% of workers and 67% of retirees are concerned about the increased cost of living, and it will make it harder for them to save money for their retirement, right? So 4 in 10 workers and 3 in 10 retirees are not confident that their money will be able to keep up with inflation during retirement. A significant increase compared to 1/3 of the workers who felt this way just the previous year, 2021. They did not feel so bad as they felt in 2022 and 2023, right? More worrisome is they see the rise in debt levels. Outstanding credit card balances close at 1 trillion, and the cost of servicing of that is at 14.5%. Before the Fed hiked its interest rates campaign, and to now almost 20% is what interest that they're being charged. No wonder confidence is on the wane, despite the current gloom that permeates the polls and survey. Some people are optimistic that the confidence will be restored. And 2008, of course, after 2008 we saw a recovery. It took time. So 2022, people who are nervous about inflation, etc., won't be in a great hurry to spend money. Will Americans save more? I don't know. Americans spend more even when they are depressed, right? So I have no clue what will happen. But the thing is, the confidence level for most Americans, including those who are in retirement or about to retire, is pretty low, and that's not good news for the American economy from a market point of view. Thank you.